Okay, so there's two ways that I can think of that would be the easiest. Starting at the outdoor, we'll go this way, over that first jump, and then up the path around the pond, obviously. I'd like to maybe put a little bit, right where Vlass just went, a little bit bigger jump, maybe like more novice height over here. So there can be beginner novice or intro and then beginner novice, and then I don't know what we would do for a novice, but we can get there when we get there. And then, so then it'd go this way, and eventually, obviously right now I can't go in there because of hunting season. I don't really want to get shot, but I'd like to do something with the loop that goes around along the creek also. We'll have to keep it mowed, obviously. Then we'll go this way, up over the land bridge. And then up across the pond for a good canter stretch. I don't think I'll put the ramp jump back here. I think I'll put it somewhere else. I'm going to leave the other jump, the log jump, up over here. But again, I'd like to make a bigger side and a smaller side. We didn't take this jump down because it was too much to take down. And then sorry, I can't see where I'm going. So I'm going to go over this jump, and I'm still trying to figure out whether I'd want to put in like a crossing, a water crossing for the creek, maybe on like the other side of the willow tree. So we'd go straight this way and then hang a left around the willow tree and go over the creek that way, because this is a really tight turn to come from here onto here, and this is always muddy here, so I'm a little worried about that. Like, I was making baby walk it today. And then from across the bridge, this is what we did today anyway, and then we can go this way to the right through this open field here. That's why I'm thinking maybe if we put in a creek crossing over there, then this will work. I'll show you my bank. Okay, so we come over here, as long as it's not muddy. Right now it's not terrible. It's a little mucky over here, but not horribly. Okay, so this is my bank. Can't see it quite yet. Okay, and this is where it starts to get a little muddy right here. But there's my bank. Probably needs a little bit of work, but it's fun either way. So that's why I'm thinking that maybe if we do a creek crossing here, we can come over and around and go up the bank. Go up the bank. And we could almost maybe even do a double bank here, because this is quite a big hill. Okay, and there's still plenty of room before you get to the fence. And this is connecting into JJ's path that she made. And then it goes this way along the fence line. And again, it gets a little muddy down here at the bottom of the hill, so we might have to put like some gravel in or something, or maybe some of that silt from where they took out of the creek. And then this is a nice little trot stretch here. Then it goes down. This is where it starts to get muddy again. Okay, it gets pretty nasty in here. Baby was having a hard time with it towards the end. We tore it up pretty good. So we'll have to fix that. And then turn left right around this tree, so it's like a rollback turn. come up the hill. Easy, Bloss. Goodness, she's nuts. Up the hill. Now, this is the part I'm not really sure of because it's got a really steep downhill right here. So I'm almost thinking, see, look how steep that is. Okay, so I'm almost thinking if we could clear out over here to the left of it, then we could go down this a little gradually and then just take down this pasture here also and just go through that pasture. But I'll show you the path that we have for now. Okay, so we came down that little hill, still going in between the creek and the pasture. And then I get up here, there's a break in the fence for now until I can get it taken down. And this is where it gets fun because I can put jumps in between the trees. So I want to put one in between those two trees. So we can do that. And then this is a nice, sometimes a nice little canter stretch. It's a little slick though right now, so hopefully when there's grass it won't be as slick next year. Then I already have a couple branches set up in between these two trees for a nice little jump. They're really just like a ground pole right now, but either way. Okay, so then we come through here, go over these, and then up here, trotter, canter, whatever. And then you go back down the path. And it's not terrible, just needs a little bit of work. And you can do it backwards, which then is fun because it makes it a down bank over there for the bank. That's a lot of fun. And then I came, I took the tractor trail, so went left, took the tractor trail down, and I did one of two things. I either went straight down the tractor trail and up back around the pond, and then came around, or I went right and went this way, which wouldn't be a terrible thing either because there's a couple small ditches. So we could have ditches or like a water or liver pool or something. And there's the rock wall. We didn't jump that because it's kind of falling apart, but we did jump this little puddle thing. She thought it was a jump. And then come up. It's a little slippery right now. Everything's slippery right now. But then I thought we could put that little log back here where it was. We moved it for winter. And then we went up and back around. So, if I went straight down the tractor trail and went across the pond and back through, I went over the stick jump and either turned right and then went back up over the bank, or I went straight, cantered right through the outdoor up the path, which might not be a good idea for every horse because they're going to want to go back to the barn. But Baby's pretty good, so she was okay. And then we went around and did the path again. Then we did it backwards. Another variation that I did when I came down the tractor trail, back across the pond, over the stick jump over there by the creek trail. Then I turned right and came cantering down here. Okay, so then we're heading this way. And again, we jumped the water. Baby thought that was a jump. And then instead of going left or right, we went straight up the hill right here, like we did when we had that pasture set up temporarily over here. So we came straight up the hill, which is kind of nice because it's steep and it works their butt. And then came this way. And then we could either continue going around the orchard like I just showed you, or like we could put a jump here. Let me go around to the other side, because this is this could be like another down bank right here, or we can go around it and just go this way, down the hill a little bit, and either go down and take the down bank, or just go this way and just go down the hill and then back up here. And it's a little bit soft still, but we'll have to see how that works out, because Tom was saying something about wanting to bulldoze this more and make it the dressage ring, which I'm not going to argue with because that would be fabulous. So we'll have to see how it all plays out, but we have a couple different variations that we could do to make it pretty cool. So that's my my thoughts, and we'll have to see how it all works out.